Hi, everybody. Welcome. This is Leslie Romine and Arlene Arnold, the author of Transformational Tools, and it's um, wonderful work that we do with color. Um, anyway, it is Friday Focus of the Week for July 10th through 16th, 2026. And we're just starting out with, we're going to just chat a little bit about the energies and how they are coming in right now. Hello, John. See you there. Welcome, welcome. Um, our theme for this month, for July, is anchored in love. Anchored in love. And what comes up is being anchored in love implies that it will be providing a sense of security, stability, or emotional support. And I think that those sound really good right about now.
Yes, they do. I was just telling Leslie that what I've been experiencing is a lot of tiredness. And at one point, I found that I had become kind of uh, open and that someone else was pulling on my energy. So I had to clear my energy field in my body and put up my membrane around me and make sure that I was just in my energy and not in somebody else's. And I also did Will's uh, uh, tool that I really like, and that is just breathe in and bring home any part of yourself that's out there somewhere, and then breathe out and send anybody's energy that you've taken on into your own energy field and let go of that. And then I find that I have to be sure that I clear my field and make sure that I have that membrane around, because you want to be sure that nothing else is going to come in. So, tools is one of the things that we love, and they're short and helpful and all of that.
Well, we're really happy that you're doing a class on them now.
Yeah.
Um, that's been really helpful, I know, to all of us that have been there because those things, there is just something in the moment that we can just go, oh, yeah, I can use that.
Yeah.
And with energies being as they are these days, and like you said, sometimes we pick up stuff that we're not aware of, and it's good to clear and cleanse and that kind of thing quite a lot. Yeah, I know that this week we both have experienced times of just absolute tiredness, just like, oh, I can't go any further, and we may not have had a lot of, like expressing a lot of energy beforehand so that we would be tired. It's just
Yeah.
kind of like, it just comes on,
Yeah.
that,
And if you've had a good night's sleep and you're taking care of yourself and you're going, what?
yeah, what is this stuff?
So I napitate, and that's what revives me. And while I'm napitating, I'm clearing my energy field. And I'm also asking if there's something that I'm not paying attention to. And that really helps. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, I see that Sandra's here and Jeannie's here. Oh, gosh, this is
Yes,
so fun.
nice.
Sandra says I can't keep my eyes open. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll all just know that this is one of the things is when you make big changes and transformation, which we are doing individually and as a whole planet, that that can be using a lot of our energy. So we
Mm.
just have to remember our tools and get ourselves back on track. And then when you feel you can't do it, go take a nap, go take a walk, do something else that will revive you.
Yes, absolutely. And it's amazing when you do that. Sometimes it's just like for us, it can be just go out and sit in our beautiful front yard, and enjoy the birds and the plants and people walking by and just take a breath. you know. So whatever works for you, that's like the
My totem is crow. And I've noticed lately I hear them, even though this apartment, you don't really hear other people at all, but I could hear them. And then I saw them collecting I could see them through the windows. And so this, I'm not sure what their message was. I think they were just saying hi. But I've had times in my life when I was going through something huge, and this has happened 3 times to me, I think. And this collection of, it's what felt like hundreds of crows would come over me and they'd be circling me. And so I was like, well, what's the message? And I got, it's going to be okay. So it was very helpful.
Yes, I love it. Sandra says they knock us out to upgrade our frequencies. Sometimes that's true. Yeah. Yeah. I know we've had this last week and part of last week, couple days, we've had a lot of crows. And in our place, crows come in, like when they come in a group, and they go in the trees and stuff, and they stay for a week or two, and then they're off somewhere else. So our little birds have kind of gone, oh, crows are here, so they're off and doing their thing in a different way. So it's fun.
John says he's had as many as 25 perched on his fence in the backyard.
Wow.
Well, John, you'll have to ask him what the message is for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're so wonderful, and my daughter doesn't like them at all because they make so much noise.
Well, they are messengers.
Yes,
they are definitely messengers. Yes. All right. So
one more thing about anchored in love
sure.
is that I feel like we can remember the love that comes from the earth. And when we anchor in that love from the center of the earth, it's like we feel home running through us, the energy of home, at least I do. And I feel like I don't have to be pushing myself. I don't have to be questioning all the time. I can just kind of take a breath and allow myself to be anchored in that love, because there's many ways we could be anchored in love, and this security, stability, and emotional support is so important part of that. And when we're anchored in the love that comes through our hearts to ourselves and others, that's another way of feeling the stability that's there.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you for adding that. Right. Our card for the month is Neo Matrix, as you might remember. It's the number 6 and 12 and 48. So quite a few impacts there if you're looking at sacred geometry and the numbers. And what emerged was, as midwives to the transforming earth and its inhabitants, pioneering souls used their imagination to create Neo Matrix's unique matrix. This is available to create many new, finer, higher vibrational forms in a changing world. What do you imagine could be a new, loving vibrational creation for this evolving world? And I had to think, well, if I were to pick, there's so many, we can probably think of. One was that there would be, for me, was more groups and communities popping up to meet the needs of the many. And I'm seeing that already out there, where certain groups of people are saying, well, you're not going to provide this, so we are. And they get a group of people together and they figure out how to, especially I've seen things about food and food. We live in a very agricultural area. And so we have Saturday markets and stuff like that. But some of those people are donating a portion of that to places that distribute food for people that are in need. So, it's like working as community to do that. And, providing childcare, things like that. That's really, those basic needs are coming up. And so I would like to see, more of that too. That's what I can imagine happening, like not even just here, but all over the world. And I think a lot of people in different parts of the world already do this. So,
It's like what we want is to have the matrix, this new matrix, have it at its center love. And maybe that just spreads out through the matrix. And I think each of us has individual matrix that's changing within us. And sometimes that's part of what happens when we're tired, I think, is there are a lot of changes going on. And so it's really an amazing time that we're in. By the way, hi, Courtney, and hi, Jean. Yes.
yeah, hi, both of you.
Glad to see you.
Yes. All right. Okay, the color card is for the month is Lesson in White. What came up was limited focus. Focusing on the divine and the sacred side of life can become so all-consuming that you lose sight of your human needs and responsibilities. True white never limits your focus. It will take you to the heights of the divine experience without losing sight of the fulfillment in living your divine purpose on earth. You know what came to me when I read that was that the divine becomes seen in everyday life, everyday tasks. It's, the phrase, chop wood, carry water, or it might be the other way around. It's like your awareness is enhanced by the divine as you do your everyday tasks. So it's not giving up one or the other. It's allowing them both to be present.
And I see that also in terms of what it means to be your true self, and we're becoming multidimensional. So the third dimension is really where we are in form. And I've said this before, but if we see things from the fifth dimension, like we were an eagle in a tree, what we do is we see with a different focus than when we get too close to what's happening on Earth. So I just feel like that if we remember that we are all of that, we are all of the dimensions, we are all of aspects of being human, and we are all aspects of being divine. And if we leave either one out, if you get totally enamored with the higher frequencies and you're not in your body, things become very difficult in your everyday. But if all you do is focus on the everyday, you get burdened by that, and you're not living from that divinity that's inside of you.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. And some of us probably have been in those places, one or the other, and gone back and forth. I know, early on, I've done that as well, and it feels like, well, I'm not quite together here. But when they come together, it's such a blessing. It's such a wonderful knowing that my awareness can be aware of both at the same time.
Right.
Well, it's because
and it is important to do that too. Even when you eat food, you want to be aware of your human body, but also blessing the food and seeing it as a gift, and all of those things that take us into a place that is lighter and more expanded.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. So the cards for this week are Simply Self. That's the luminary. Beautiful, beautiful colors there. I love it.
Love that one.
The yellow and the oranges and reds and black too, and turquoise and green. It's all lovely. Pink. I just love it. Um, this has the number 6 as the number that goes with it. And the part that came out, that stuck out, says, make room for clarity of thinking and feeling, which allows pearls of wisdom to emerge from deep within. Release the accumulated baggage of living by dissolving attachments to emotions and patterns of living that no longer serve your life's purpose. Allow the clarity and flow of life to be restored. And what came up for me too this week is more clarity comes as you meet each moment or experience that you're going through. Um, I personally, I applied some of that this week as I was having to complete an assignment that I had been struggling with, and I just kept at it. And when I was exhausted, or I put it down, went away, did something else, came back. Okay, now I can focus on it, because I would lose my focus, and that really helped the clarity. And in this beautiful luminary, I look at those. There's uh, the little oval shapes that have the little kind of lighter yellow or white kind of those. I always think of them as the pearls of wisdom that come
Yes.
in.
Yeah.
And like a kaleidoscope, it kind of opens up and ends up out in the outer area to bring us clarity. So I am grateful for clarity this week. And may we all get clarity on what's evolving, what wants to be released, and what wants to be embraced.
And also the idea of this letting go of attachments to emotions and patterns of living that no longer serve us. I think that is the huge job that we're in right now. And we're not always aware of them until they come up and the body hurts somewhere and it's telling us that. Or, sometimes even having a car accident, not one where anybody's hurt badly, but I had one of those one time and immediately said, okay, I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention because what I know is when something like that happens, if you don't, it's kind of, it moves up to the next level of getting your attention. And so I feel like some of the pearls of wisdom that come here and help create clarity is to stay in touch with what's going on, but don't get bogged down in a lot of old energy. But pay attention to it. Use your tools to help transform that, and then just be in the clarity that comes from letting go. Peter and I last night, for some reason, we started going through things. Oh, I know what it was. We had guests here, and we have a table, and then we have a buffet behind the table, and they were having a hard time because there wasn't enough room. So I said to Peter, maybe we don't need the buffet. And so then we started looking in what was in the buffet, and we went through everything, and then we found someplace else where there was an empty drawer where we could put some of the things that we wanted to keep. And they're having a sale at in the whole place here, and people come from all around for that. And people take things that they don't no longer need. So sometimes you move in and then you say, well, I think I'll use this, and a year or two later you haven't used it. So anyway, I think that's one of the things that this Simply Self teaches us, is that just look and see, what is there anything that's dragging the energy down? Because when we have somebody, it's nice to be at the table because you can be all be there and talking together and this kind of thing. But if they're too tight, then the energy feels kind of stuck. And so we are letting go of this, uh, and we'll find a home for it. I know, but the buffet we just do not need. And I'm going to be doing that with a lot of other things, and just figuring out again, because we've downsized. Downsized like 3 times in the last 5 years, I think. And so, but you have to keep doing it because your life changes, and ours is simpler than mine was before. So I really encourage people to do that downsizing because it's really part of Simply Self, and it leaves room inside of you to feel other things that are there that are the pearls of wisdom.
Wow. Well, that is a good challenge. Good say, try it. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Um, okay, our color card is Strength in Orange. Ooh, nice picture for it.
That's one of Mia's pictures. I love her flower pictures.
She does have beautiful pictures. Yes. Um, what came up in the strength part was childlike pleasure. I love that one.
Yes.
Like a child, you explore the world through your senses. You don't hold back. Whatever catches your interest becomes your next avenue of exploration. Your fascination and complete appreciation of your world attracts and inspires others. Now, I have to say that this took me right back to when I taught grade school. And I had everything from kindergarten through fifth. And the play that children automatically do is based on, what they love to do, but they also see what other kids love to do and try that too. They're very great at experimenting with what's next. And they when they play together, a lot of them are games where they're pretending they're somebody, like I'm in a family, or I'm on a ranch and I'm a ranch hand, or they make it up as they go along. And it's fun to see. The other part is that they love the arts, whether it's dancing, singing, drawing, making things out of clay. They just love to do that. And this childlike pleasure. Sometimes, as we get to be adults, we don't really take time to, because we're busy with trying to keep everything going and everything together and da 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 so much, especially if we have kids or that kind of thing. It's busy. We're busy. But cranking on the radio, or not radio, cranking on the music stations that we still get, and just dancing with your kids or dancing by yourself. I found that being very fun. It's you can really let loose. Um, and speaking of that, I did mention that Will is not here today,
Yeah.
but he is. Let me tell you, he's dancing today. He's at a very special event that happens every year, and his favorite thing to do there is go to this place. It's a big fair, and it's to go to this place and dance, and he just loves to get lost in dancing, and he also uses his own shamanic kind of stuff in the dancing as well. So he sends his regards, and we send our, be happy, our strength in orange, and our, simply self. We send those. These are the colors that are in there. So
I think of childlike pleasure, and the more in this time in my life, one of the things that I realize is that anything you're doing can have childlike pleasure in it. Peter and I went to the Seattle Center because the local um, it's a radio station, just like PBS, and they had all kinds of music going on, and Peter plays the piano, and they had really good piano players, and he was having a really good time with that. And we met people there that he had known before. It's funny, Leslie, how you're someplace and all of a sudden there's somebody you recognize too. And one couple, we were there meeting them, and that was really nice to meet them. And then it was kind of like time for us to move on. So we went up to the pavilion where they have with food, and we got some food. Well, they had this humongous screen, and it was during the time when they were doing soccer. And normally soccer isn't something that I would sit down and watch on TV or something like that. But anyway, the whole crowd in there was into it. So we found ourselves a place to sit to eat. And then at the same time watching this, and we got into the whole crowd thing, and we were yelling and stuff. And then we found ice cream. And that's always for us a childish pleasure. So we went away really feeling good and feeling like we'd had a lot of fun. And, it could have been just mundane, but it wasn't. It was really fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When you said Seattle Center, the last time we were there, I think last time I was there anyway, we went to an art installation. This guy does blown glass.
Yes.
Think of his name right now, but
Chihuly, isn't it?
Chihuly, yeah.
Chihuly, yeah.
Yeah. And I've been following him for a long time. My sister actually had dinner with them one time at their house.
Oh, wow.
She met them. But I went in and we looked and everything, and oh my goodness, it was just amazing.
It is.
And my sister told me that at their house, their swimming pool, they had a big swimming pool in the back. The bottom of it was all these glass colors. Can you imagine? So
I was in Tacoma. They have a lot of that his work, and they also, you can sit and watch them blow glass.
Yeah.
And I've done that a couple times. Really interesting.
Yeah. See, we get all excited when we do this. It's fun. It's fun. So put that into your week. That's what it's saying. Bring that strength and orange, bring that joy back into your walk.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to move this and get us a little bit bigger here. And I have some announcements. We have our gathering of the membership group called the Vortal for this Sunday, July 12th at 2 p.m. And it's going to be a really interesting time. I'm bringing up something that I did in my journaling. And I think I put a little bit of that out to people if you get the newsletter. And those of you who are in the Vortal, you can look in your emails and you will have the link to Sunday. And then next Thursday, I think that's right. There's the upcoming is the Intuitive Circle. And that's on Thursday at 11 a.m. And what I'm doing there is we're experimenting with some things about how to use your intuition, how to bring your intuition to send something beautiful to another person, or just one of the things that I like to do that I probably said this before, but a woman who was teaching school, I took one of the luminaries and a great big picture there. And so she had the kids jump the fence into their imagination. And I find that's a really good way for all of us to let go of all the questions or trying to figure it out or whatever. Just go into your imagination and let yourself feel it. And it was really fun to see all the different pictures that they came up with. but they were using their intuition. We didn't say anything about that at that point, but they were. That was really helping them to go into their intuition. And I think intuition is so important because it's part of the joy of life. And being able to imagine things, that's how we create, is through our imagination. And so I love teaching these classes because in an hour's time we learn so much from each other and we have such a good time. So I hope that you'll look it up, and you can go on their website, transformationaltools.com, and you can find our newsletter there, and you can find the upcoming classes that are coming and find out more about them. So yeah, it's been a really, I decided a while back I'm not doing anything unless it's fun. So for me, I love doing that kind of thing. And when something doesn't feel as fun, then I say, well, how can I make this fun? Or what could be different? Or do I need to just not do this anymore? So maybe not everybody has that possibility because they're working a job, or they're still have responsibilities with children. But if you just jump that fence into your imagination, you can figure out ways to make it fun and still be very good at your job and be very connected to your children.
So I see, Sandra, you said, I knew Will was there. That's fun. That's fun. Yes, we used to go together. My ability to do that these days is a little diminished, so that's why I'm not there with him. But I went for many, many years with him to that. So I know that it's talk about a playground.
Yeah.
You really there's like artisans of all kinds and people dancing with scarves and people dressing up and in costumes, and it's just a lot of fun. And
maybe I could get Peter to go with me some year, because I think it would be fun for him to experience that. He has fun with airplanes, but I have fun with metaphysical things.
Yes. But it's different for all of us. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're ready for our readings for today.
Yes.
And we're going to start with John.
All right, John, let's see what's up for you today. Is this the card for John? No. Okay. Is this the card? Yeah, this one is. Okay, John, you're still getting the cards that this one is called Expanding. And I think all of us actually are being challenged to expand. And the numbers for this are 4 and 9. Those are repetitions. So notice that it's both masculine and feminine energy. It's the even ones are the feminine, and the odd ones are the masculine. And let me get to the page here. Let's see, it's page 40. Whoops, I gave the wrong numbers. It's 6, 12, and 24. So that's all even numbers. Okay, 6, 12, and 24.
And expansive.
Yeah. So let's see, page 40. Because there's something in here that wants me to read it. Okay, John, expand your thinking, evolve your vision, embrace your uniqueness, join the universal orchestration of all that is. We really need to take that in. This is the time to do it. If you're thinking too small, if you're thinking with fear, expand your thinking and go into your imagination. How could you make this something that is more fun? How could you make this something that's more in alignment with who you are? And then evolve your vision. Allow yourself to see things in a bigger way. Embrace your uniqueness because you are unique. John, you're a very unique person and you have so much to offer. Anything else you want to add to that, Leslie?
Yeah, the reflection part. The universe is a magnificent playground. There are many waiting to play. Join forces with other minds and spirits who are ready to move to the next evolvement. I think we're here. So you're in the playground,
Yep.
maybe looking at it as a playful thing rather than, oh, what's this going to mean? What do
Yeah.
I have to do? It's like just just say, I'm ready. I'm welcome. I'm welcoming it. Let's see what happens. I don't know. And here's this beautiful core that is beaming out the expansion for you. And your color card is the lesson in orange.
Oh, wow.
Welcome,
Double, double.
welcome all your emotions to be felt. And yes, this is part of.
We've got the strength in orange for the week, and then that's his. So it always means that's even more important for you, John.
Mm-hmm. And that it will be that yeah, as you do it, she's showing the strength. So as you do it, you begin to get that strength.
So
Yeah.
was his the lesson then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Allow.
So you're moving with your expansion. You can move into the strength in orange. Yay!
Feel it, dance with it,
Yeah.
play with it. What's that about? All right. The next person is Jeannie B.
Jeannie B. Okay, here we go, Jeannie B.
I love that we have genies.
Yeah, I know, two genies. So Jeannie, what you have is mortality, and I have to read some of this mortality because it's. Oh well, I always go back to a similar place, but it's the numbers are 10, 11, and 12. So that one it has both masculine and feminine. Um, let's see here. It's on page 28. All right, Jeannie, here's the thing about this one. Look at all the colors. Look at how they are dancing together. Um, Form is becoming less solid. It now changes as needed. Allow this organic movement in your life. Amazing beauty and pure delight will follow. And Jeannie, what I'm getting is that you have gotten to be to the place where you can do that more and more. You can be more organic, and it's what the message is. Do it now. Be that as often as you can. Pure delight will follow. And so then there's one other place here. Let's see. Consciousness expands to the farthest reaches of the universe and then focuses when appropriate in each nuance of the present experience. So, I think that's a big part of your expansion is that it is allowing yourself to go out as far as you need to in order to have this perspective that comes from the universe. And then serves while it's needed and changes by design. So things that have been in a certain way in your past can change. And that's by design. That's because you may have asked for that. It's because it's time for that. This process is the blueprint as humanity freeforms into the next evolvement. I would like you to keep that word in mind, Jeannie. Freeforms. See how you are freeforming in this opportunity to be with mortality and live your life very naturally, allowing it to evolve.
Your color card is lesson in yellow. Claim your
All right.
empowerment. So that yellow, remember, is about clarity. And as you expand into mortality, the lesson is claim your empowerment, claim that which is yours within that um, energy source. Yeah.
She says, needed to be reminded today.
Yeah.
It's been dynamic in recent days. Yeah, there are some days that are like that. And we have to try to be in that organic place.
Yep. Claim your empowerment. Okay, Sandra.
All right, Sandra. Ooh.
They show me your color cards in my meditations. That's cool.
Well, this is another one that's similar. This one is unfolding.
Mm.
And the numbers here are 6 and 12. So, again, those are even numbers. And what I'm going to do is go to that page and let's just see. I'm feeling what it is in that page that will work with us. What am I getting about that? There's something very unfolding. Okay, when I think of unfolding, it's like unfolding a letter, or if you take a piece of paper and you fold it up and then you open it piece by piece. So there's something unfolding for you, Sandra, and it is okay. Here it is. There is so much more within your crystalline core than you yet know. It is time for your unfolding. One small step at a time is all it takes. Crystalline core. Do you see the crystalline core in there? That's an important part of this. Is we all are moving uh, from the uh, well, carbon based into crystalline based, or we pretty much moved there. We just have to get used to it. And so, as you look at that core that is crystalline, that's who you are in your heart and in your body and your mind. And now you're going to be able to unfold new things that may have been hidden in those parts of you before.
Well, you have two cards that came up at the same time, and they are both strengths. One is in brown and one is in gold. Let's see, what does that mean? In the brown, it's saying nurturing, safe, and earth connected. So as you are unfolding, would be good to be in nature, be outside, connect with the earth, and really affirm that all of this new stuff is like natural, and that it's your progression and you are safe and connected. Gold strength, it says that you're willing to change, spiritually strong, and you celebrate life. Wow. I mean, both of these are very, very strong
Yeah.
energies. Both the divine and the earth energies are here in support of your unfolding, which is very powerful. So it's like, you have grounding on the one hand and elevation and opening on the other. And wow, I will love to hear about your week coming up. That's amazing.
We didn't do GS yet, did we?
She's next.
Okay. Jeannie, let's see
Jeannie.
here.
Let's see.
Oh, Jeannie, this is love.
Oh,
and
Nice.
one of my really favorites. And it has such important messages for us at this time. And it's the numbers 2 and 8. And let me just see what we can find here. I'm going to put this down. I'm just going to give you one sentence from here, Jeannie. Like the ocean waves, I am endless. That's what love is saying. I am forever present, holding a place for you, reminding you that you too are the essence of love. So I'm going to read that again because this is so important for you. Like the ocean waves, I am endless. I am forever present, holding a place for you, reminding you that you too are the essence of love. You too are the essence of love, Jeannie. That really fills up my heart.
Okay, you have 2 cards that came up. First one was Lesson in White. Lesson in White.
Yeah, and we have white as one of our cards for the month. So, and it's also the lesson in white. So that's kind of like that. Let's pay attention. Let's pay attention.
Yes, pay attention. And it says seek out answers from a higher source. So as you go through your week, you have both the month and the week encouraging you to tap into source, to tap into that sacred place, and seek your answers from there. If you have questions about what's going on or how you're doing. The other card is Strength in Brown, which is about being grounded in the earth energies. And sometimes, as we're working in the white realm, we get, like we talked about earlier, you get way up here and then your responsibilities kind of go by the wayside. And this is saying balance, find balance in both. Don't let things go that you need to do, but bring awareness into them, like we talked about before.
Is that the lesson in Brown or strength?
Strength.
Okay, I had it right. Okay.
Yeah. Strength in Brown.
That's a nice combination.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Because it's reminding us that when you have the strength in Brown and you're so connected with the earth, that is where you find love as well. And anything in nature is going to bring you that through the Brown. And then you have the opportunity to expand into what you understand of the white and the strength in white, which is the divinity. And so much love comes from there. We are love. It is all love.
Yes. Yes. Wonderful. All right, Courtney is next.
That's not it. Okay, this one is. Dolphin song for you, Courtney.
Oh.
Look at that pink in the middle. That's another one that's saying to you, just have fun. Allow things to be light for you so that you're not feeling heaviness that's holding you down. It's like I can almost see this dolphin, and dolphin song is dancing. And notice this white area that has all the circles around it. That is really a lot of wisdom and understanding that's there. So sit with this during the week and really allow dolphin song to speak to you. And I am going to read from there too. It's numbers 4 and 12, so it's even numbers. And on page 10. I love this one. You will love this one too, Courtney. Uh, Let me whirl you into the stars to see the magnificence that you know, Courtney. Um, Sit beside me in the nothingness to rejuvenate your resolve. You can do that with these wonderful dolphins. And then swim with me in the ocean depths whose beauty fills the soul. So fill yourself up by seeing yourself swimming with the dolphins. And then call to me anytime you are never alone. You know, um, dolphin song is so multidimensional, as they all are, but I really notice it in dolphin song. And it's saying, be like that. Allow yourself to expand into the universe. Allow yourself to just sit in the nothingness and allow that to rejuvenate you. I'm going to remember that one. Swim with them in the ocean depths so that you feel the beauty. If you've seen pictures of the ocean depth, it is so beautiful. And then call to them anytime. You are never alone. You are never alone, Courtney.
And your card is Lessening Green, Heal and Grow. And what I am getting from that is, as you are swimming with the dolphins, let your heart open. Let your heart open and just receive that playfulness, the joy, the affirmation that you are part of this beautiful universe, and that you join in with them in celebration of our lives, both theirs and ours. So, yeah.
It's a beautiful with dolphin song. It's like a beautiful dance together. You know, they're there supporting us and helping us through the difficulties. And when you're with the dolphins, it's safe to open your heart and be who you are. I love that particular one. That just really worked.
That's great. All right, it's time for Will.
Okay, let's do one for Will. That's not it.
Well, here you are.
Okay, wings.
Wings.
Yeah.
Right.
You can have wings down there while he's having fun.
Yes.
And just allow himself, which he does. I think he's going to be like having wings.
Yes.
He will love that. And that's numbers 5 and 11. So that is odd numbers. Let's see here if there's anything really specific for him. Oh, I'm just one line here. Breathe into potentialities yet unrealized, remembering that all you desire is possible. I love that. Breathe into potentialities yet unrealized, remembering that all of what you desire is possible. All of what you desire is possible. Whoa.
That's wonderful.
When we finally get to the place where we accept that, that will certainly give us wings.
Oh, yes. 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 He will really take this in, I know.
Yeah.
It's a good time for him to take that in. And yes, strength in orange.
Well, that's good to have. Oh,
yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. There it is.
Alive, present, happy, essential. Feel
Yeah.
it.
That's good when you've got wings. Just
Oh, yeah.
let all that happiness, all that freedom, all of that to be part of you.
I'll have to ask him what he was feeling about this time of day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll probably say, great. I was feeling great. Wonderful. Dolphins are appearing off Vancouver Island, BC. New and unusual these days, coming up here for food sources.
Huh.
Wow.
So we have more dolphins around, huh?
Mhm. Well, they are amazing. They are amazing. Oh, so that's it for today. Unless
Yeah.
anybody
Thank
else?
you, everybody, for coming. It was just been wonderful.
Mm-hmm. So good to see you and know that you're using your cards to enhance your week and enhance this time. Um, we're all in this family together.
That's right. And don't forget to come and join us if you're part of the Vortal on Sunday. I really have a feeling for this one. This is going to be quite an interesting time together. So,
Yeah.
2 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah. Okay. See
Bye
you
for
next time.
now.
Bye.